I don't like TikTok at all. I hate it. I get that's kind of a foreign concept to hate TikTok and dislike it. It is just so unlikable. I really want to like TikTok. I want to like using it. I really want to get it so I can see what my friends are sending me, stuff like that. But just TikTok comes off as so unlikable and I just don't want it. So yeah, as a 17-year-old teenager, I know it's crazy to say, but I hate TikTok and I just found another reason to hate it even more. So like I said, I've only gone TikTok about twice, and actually 2 days ago is the second time I've gone it. So I got TikTok again just to try to actually experience the app and see what it's like to scroll very mindlessly. So after scrolling for only about 5 to 10 minutes on TikTok, my attention span has been reduced down to the equivalent of a goldfish. So now whenever my parents are telling me a story or something like that, I hardly ever listen because I don't see no Subway Surfer gameplay with TTS voice reading anything to me, sitting down, talking to me, and I just slowly drift away. After like 2 minutes, I get on my phone. Like, it's pretty bad. And before you even dare say, oh, it's because of the dances, I get it. You don't want to see the dances, you want to see the memes, right? Yes, that is true. I want to see the memes. But I literally got TikTok twice, and I purposely went out of my way to look for memes. But guess what I got to see? I got to see 10 minutes of the same dry copy and paste humorless TikTok memes. The whole point of TikTok, in case you don't know, is what is trending and what's hot or not. So say you're looking at memes, right? And there's a trending meme going on. You're gonna see only that trending meme again and again and again and again and again. You're not gonna see anything else that's gonna make you laugh. So before we get into this, don't you dare even say, oh, you can look at the memes. Dude, I've tried it already. No thank you. So anyway, let's get back on the topic with TikTok, okay? So while scrolling on TikTok, I found out you can stream. I didn't even know that. So I just kept scrolling, trying to find out if there's any different kind of streams and different kind of content that I can be recommended. After scrolling for a little bit, I saw TikTok ASMR artist Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers having a roast me battle, which Michael won, by the way. It was really funny.
No. Hit him with a galaxy, Team Freddy. Let's go. Let's go, Team Freddy. Let's fucking go, Team Freddy. Let's go. No. No. No.
I also saw very random two-sided arguments. Actually, here's one argument that I saw on TikTok. It was like this random 2022 Trump truck lover redneck guy arguing against this blue hair. I don't know what they were talking about.
Let's go.
How much people do you got over there?
Let's go, babies. Let's go. Show up. Let's get it. Yeah, Dream. Don't underestimate. I've seen people. Ivan, thank you for the corn. I've seen people with only a couple people in their life and had like mass snipers, like ghost snipers. The ones they had in their life was snipers. Like, I've seen it all. So just, yeah, always be prepared.
I don't know what they're talking about, honestly. And then finally, I saw sleep streams. Yeah. Sleep streams. That thing that Ludwig did on Twitch for Subathon, well, those pesky little TikTokers got their greedy little hands on that idea and did it themselves. And they did it by live streaming from their iPhones. These sleep streamers don't need a big fancy computer, set up a camera, so I did get pretty interested in this, I'm not gonna lie. It seemed like something I wanted to dig further into. I thought it was really cool just thinking about the idea of plugging in your iPhone, putting it on a tripod in front of your bed, and then just going live, and then letting people watch you sleep. I thought it was really goofy. Okay, here, I want to give you a scenario and I want you to imagine this, okay? Put yourself into these shoes. Imagine it's like 10 o'clock at night, the weekend. You can't quite see your boyfriend or girlfriend because they're like an hour out town or whatever. You still can't see them unless you go to school or whatever, I don't know. So you call your boyfriend or girlfriend on a FaceTime call with your cameras on, because I know some people do that, whatever. But then multiply your girlfriend or boyfriend by 300 times. You're basically on a sleep call with around 100 to 4.5 thousand people, allowing them to watch you sleep. A little bit weird, a little bit foreign, but I mean, get that bag, I guess, even though the bag is like even though the bag is like 5 cents every hour, because TikTok revenue is garbage. So I mean, Sure. Now, just like the streamers on Twitch, whenever they were doing subathons and sleep streams and all that cool stuff, they all had this option where you can send in money to make a sound effect go off, something to make your favorite streamer wake up again and be like, oh, I can't sleep, gosh darn it, chat waking me up again, you know, something like that. So these TikTok streamers, they all had a TV showing what you could buy and what you'd be getting if you spend the money. So some of these TikTok streamers had an option where you could spend like $5 on a bubble machine to blow bubbles or a gun to shoot confetti or something like that. Like, man, doesn't that sound like a lot of fun to you? $5 to $10 to wake up my streamer by blasting them with confetti? That's super fun and cool. I want to hop on that bandwagon too. Just go right downstairs, sneak my mom's wallet, take out her credit card, put in those digits, and boom, $5 gone. Or worst comes to worst, she won't give it to me, so then I have to work myself and actually have a life and go outside instead of just watching people sleep all day. Who would not want to go on TikTok and spend $10 to make a fart sound effect go off? Yeah, in case you didn't know, all these people who are spending money on these streamers are making the absolute worst financial decisions they could ever make in their whole entire life. And also, another thing I want to mention is there's these random like clouds that are glowing in the background in almost every single stream I've found so far. I guess probably like the TikTok aesthetic, having LED lights literally coded in your room everywhere. Like, I have no problem at all with you wanting to have lights in your room. It's cool, you know, whatever. Well, I went on Amazon and I looked up these LED clouds and stuff like that. These TikTokers are spending about $34 to well over $200 on some color changing clouds. Why? Just why? That's just me though. I personally think you could have bought something way more cooler, but I mean, pop off, I guess. Now, while I was watching these people sleep on a Friday afternoon, like every normal person does, of course, I slowly began to realize something very strange and kind of weird. Nearly every single of these streamers, and probably all of them actually, are all actually not sleeping. I know, crazy to believe, faking content on TikTok. Who would have thought that before? So after I realized that all these people are actually not sleeping and they're just pretending, I realized how wasteful it is, like wasting your time just to do that. These people are laying in their bed, not actually sleeping, just laying there, eyes closed, pretending to sleep for hours and hours on end. And for what? To make a couple bucks? Because again, like I said earlier in the video, you don't make a lot of money off TikTok revenue. I don't know if you've ever heard a TikToker talk about how much money they make from a TikTok or a brand deal or anything like that, but they don't make decent money unless you're like in big leagues, like Addison Rae, okay?
Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I wanted to talk about how much money the TikTok Creator Fund pays me with around about 50,000 followers and an average of 200,000 views per week. Now, open up TikTok, go to me, 3 little dots, pro account, TikTok Creator Fund. We have a whopping, are you ready? Oh, got a new payment today, 92p, that's 𝑘𝑛𝑥. Obviously, that gives you a hint at how much money we're making. View dashboard, a total of £2.97, and this is from the 10th of January all the way up to the 14th of January, and it is the 17th of January today, so it's a little bit behind, but clearly, I mean, what do I buy first? Bitcoin. So as you can see, I can't really even afford a coffee from Costa Coffee with £2.97, but it's a good start. I'm not going to complain. If I'm getting money for content that I'm putting out, I don't want to sound ungrateful, so £2.97 will happily go towards the next coffee that I buy.
Unless you're somewhere where she is, you're not making, you know, big boy bucks. Like all these TikTokers I'm looking at only have like a couple thousand followers. You're not making millions or hundreds of dollars. So they're pretending to sleep for like pennies a day. It's like that dog charity where it's like donate a few pennies every day. We can finally help a dog. It's like I'm donating them pennies every day and they can finally afford rent after 2 months. I know I'm making it sound like a joke, but I'm being dead serious. Like, you don't make a lot of money from TikTok revenue. Trying to make a living using TikTok is like the worst way to go when it comes to social media. You can use literally anything else than say TikTok. You have Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat even. So basically what I'm saying is, imagine working a minimum wage job, but you make a lot less than a normal minimum wage job. You're working a job I like to call a bare minimum wage job. You're making just the bare minimum, just right here. Like, here's minimum, right? And then here's bare minimum. It's lower than that. That's not good. And also, not to mention, sending in gifts and rewards to these TikTok streamers are also a scam too, believe it or not. Obviously, I've already done the research and dug into this topic because I found it kind of interesting. Let me just break down the math for you really quickly. The average TikTok gift you can send in is about 1,000 coins, which if you do the math, it equals out to about $5 to $10. And obviously, the smaller coined gifts are also less money. Say, you know, you have a 1 coin gift, it's probably like a couple pennies in real life, like like you're not even spending $1 yet. And the higher it is the more money, obviously. So no matter what, you're probably spending about $5 or more on these gifts to send to these people for a reaction that's probably not ever going to be acknowledged because they are simply asleep, or either, you know, they're asleep, but they don't want to let you know that. You're just wasting your money on absolutely nothing and no reaction either. I mean, come on, at least stream some good content. Like, for example, look at Steve from Minecraft over here. He's doing ASMR. That's pretty cool. And also, I like ASMR, so I thought it was pretty okay. Alright, so now I want to get into the actual sound effects, which is the more bigger part of this sleep stream kind of thing on TikTok. So that TV that every TikToker has in their streams has an emoji equals a sound effect. Like a rose means to wake up, donut means a buzzing noise, hat means a car alarm chirp, a money gun means the FBI open up meme, and so forth. So technically speaking, you could just watch one stream and get the same content you're gonna see for every other stream there is. But here's the other thing I want to mention about waking up your streamer, okay? As I said, they're obviously not actually asleep. They're not at all. They're faking it. So whenever you spend a couple of dollars and make a sound effect go off, all these streamers overreact when they hear it. Some people overreact as if they heard like a doomsday alarm going off with a nuke just dropping in the far distance. Like, even if you were genuinely asleep and you heard like some loud fart sound, you're not gonna shake and shimmy like you're having a seizure. You're just not. You're gonna wake up like, oh, turn it off. The acting on these TikTok live streams whenever these people are waking up is way worse than amateur porn. One example of overreaction is a user named 𝗚𝘀𝘁𝙩𝙚. She will hear almost any sound she has on that TV, and she does the exact same overreaction every single time. And while she was doing her reactions to every time she heard a sound effect, I didn't notice this until the chat said something, but she has a pet dog, and this dog is trying to sleep the entire time right beside her on the bed, obviously, as pets do. Multiple times throughout the stream, every single sound effect, she does the exact same way. She like puts her legs up, she like throws her arms around her pillows, and the dog is like right beside her, right here. She's almost hitting her dog every single time. And nearing the end of my search for low-life TikTokers, I found one cringy person in particular. And that one person in particular goes by the name 𝙬_R6. This person has the most absolute outrageous reactions to any sound effect that happens.
Emotional damage. 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 And his name is John C.
He's doing nothing wrong. I just thought it was really funny that he's not even trying to hide the fact that he's fake sleeping. He's, first of all, wearing a very suffocating Spider-Man mask, and second, I mean, look at the video. It is daylight outside. Yeah, sure, you're definitely asleep. Now here's the weird thing. I've been seeing these streamers over the course of 4 to 5 days, and they're still streaming. So I don't know if they're just like laying down, going live, and then they never move ever again. They're just in bed permanently, moving around forever, doing nothing. Now, of course, they're all human beings, so I'm really hoping that like they're just streaming all day and night, and then they stop, and then they'll like eat, drink, get a shower, and then just go back to it. I mean, then again, it's TikTok. No one has a life, so the chance of that happening could be pretty high. There's plenty of people in all these chats saying how cringy, how bad, and how fake these streams are, but yet they're in the chat sitting there watching and still typing, giving this person a view. They're basically trying to state people are the problem while being with those said people being the problem. Like, sure, you're not giving them any money, but you're a viewer. That's all that matters. Don't comment hate. They don't care. You're another viewer to their chat. If you don't like the content, just stop watching it and leave. So basically, to conclude this whole entire conversation up finally in a wrap, I think it's a weird way to spend your Friday afternoon fake sleeping on TikTok live stream. I think it's okay to stream on TikTok if that's really what you do. Go ahead and get that bag, of course. You do you. Maybe don't pretend to sleep all day as if you have your DS under your pillow and you've just been waiting for your mom to finally leave the house all day. Like, kind of weird and a waste of time if I'm gonna be honest. So with that being said, here's my one piece of advice. Don't use TikTok. Delete it. That's my rant for today. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe as we are extremely close to 400, by the way. But with that being said, I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one very soon. Peace.